We're an unusual breed, but if you ever want to work in a profession where individuals are willing to sacrifice absolutely everything to help somebody they don't know, this is it. I can't think of another job where people will willingly lay down their lives for somebody they've never met just to protect them.
In a profession where the public's trust is being challenged in some parts of the country, police departments are working with those they serve to foster a safe community. One new tool designed to build trust is the body-worn camera.
3 or 4 years ago, as national events were occurring with police departments across the country, we thought it would be a good time to look into body-worn cameras and just see if there's something we could be doing in the community to be more accountable and more transparent. Obviously, the officers use them for in-progress crimes in which they capture some event that they might charge the officer in court with later on. They're being used for internal affairs investigations. They're being used for training of our officers too. So many different outlets for the actual video.
An additional approach is a renewed focus on community policing, which has its roots in the days when cops walked the beat, getting to know residents and business people.
And so what we did is formed what we call the Community Resources Unit crew, and it combines school resource officers. It combines officers who have expertise in crime prevention and CPTED, crime prevention through environmental design, that kind of thing. We've rolled the homeless outreach team into that, so they're not called the HOT team anymore, they're part of community resources. And we've also added a couple of officers who are dedicated to dealing with downtown issues, and vagrancy in particular, but a variety of issues, crime prevention and issues downtown. What this unit does is provide us with quite a bit more flexibility in terms of dealing with problems that might come up that they can work together on.
And we can go out and talk to them about what are the best security measures they can take, what can they do for their employees to make their employees a little bit safer when they're at work. We do robbery prevention training, we do talk to those groups and give them information on if you're robbed, what should you do? If you become a victim of a crime, what should you do? And I think a big emphasis is how not to become a victim. You know, so talking to neighborhoods at neighborhood watch meetings, and they attend Crime Stoppers meetings, and they work with the community to try to give them some tips on how they can make themselves a little more of a hard target for criminals, and so that they can provide the public with kind of that services to kind of explain to them what they should be doing to protect themselves. We also work in the schools with our SROs, and they're active with the teachers and with the students, and they try to help curb any of those dangerous behaviors that might tempt kids when they're young. And so they can give presentations in classes, they go to the football games, they go to basketball games, school dances and those kinds of things, and help administrators kind of work through some of those issues.
It's getting out there and just talking to them, getting to know them, get to know their stories a little bit, those that are willing to share with you. And you find that a lot of people are willing to share. And then you build on those relationships from there. And there's probably no limit really on what you can learn and the importance of those relationships as you keep going. If you get that population that you're focusing on, if you get them on your side, difficult to do sometimes, but it helps them, and it helps us, and it helps the whole community.
You know, some days you make people's day, you help them out, you're able to make their day better when they're having a bad day. You're able to help people that can't help themselves sometimes, which is important to me.
Police help the community in ways that range from tracking down a thief to tracking traffic speed for our safety.
The traffic enforcement unit, that's what we're there, is to try to slow people down, try to get people to follow traffic laws, reduce the amount of traffic accidents with vehicles, bicycles, pedestrians. So that's why we're out there, trying to get people to slow down and follow the rules so that people aren't getting hurt. If everybody could come do a ride-along, come spend some time with officers and realize that we're real people. We're not just robots trying to take people to jail or write tickets and get money. We really are here to help people and try to keep streets safe and try to help people that can't help themselves. I wish more people knew that.
Know that we have outstanding police officers in Colorado, and know that when you're a cop, when you're a police officer, not only are you a cop for 8 or 10 or 12 hours a day, you live in this community. It matters to us how we treat people and how we get along as community members, much less police officers.
But at the community level, we really do feel appreciated by our communities. And it's not something that we accomplish passively. We strive every day to build those relationships and make sure we're building positive relationships with people.